Welcome back, my special Crowbotlet friends. I'm starting this video halfway through a match because, well, I find myself standing on top of an enemy. He's the guy at the bottom there. And I know he has Bushis, and I popped into the match before he did, and I was off doing my little thing, capturing my little flags, killing my little enemy bots. And I see him come in. Actually, I see the AI robot blow up. If an AI robot blows up in the first 2 minutes of the match, it's probably because a human just popped in, so keep an eye on whoever's dropping. So I kept an eye on whoever was dropping. I don't know if I looked until he landed, but once he landed, I saw him way over here, and I was clear over on the other side of the map. So I boogied my way over here. He's just standing here invisible. So I kind of pop a few rounds off at him and realize he's not quite at the keyboard. So I jump over here and I land on top of him. While I landed next to him. I had to jump again, land on top of him. And it's interesting because if you land on top of a robot that can move, it will move out from under you automatically. They've got a thing about robots not standing on top of other robots, and so they made the robot on the bottom just automatically move out, and the top one drops down. But when a robot goes invisible, like a Bushi, or when I don't know, a Bastion, Rampart or whatever goes into turret mode or whatever, if something can't move, it locks it in place, but every once in a while you'll still see the little robot move even when it's invisible. So he's back now. He's been back for a minute. He saw me up there. He's just messing with me at this point, ignoring me because I'm not doing enough damage to him. I'm surprised that one maxed ghost doesn't do more damage than that, though. But he's pretty good about going invisible. This guy's not a bad player. He's got 100,000, almost right on the money power, so I've got 4.5 times that. So he doesn't like playing me. I've seen him back out of matches. I've seen him pop in and then just say, I ain't playing this guy. But he does drop first in a Bushi, and he probably does tend to dominate his matches. I doubt he loses very often. But these are kind of the reason I stick around in Tier 2, to give these guys more to think about. I'm a better player than they are, and I don't necessarily need a Bushi to kill him with. I tend to bring in, it'll be the last bot I bring into this match. It's the Ronin with the Wasp Sonic, the Wasp Hornet, and then a Ghost Hornet. It's really hard to make Wasp Hornets work, especially against a Yamabushi. I had a Yamabushi decked out with Ghost Hornets one time, and I came up against a Bushi with a laser shotgun something on it, and every time I would dash, I'd launch 2 missiles. I'd only ever launch 2 missiles at him, and that would get him to dash. When he ran out of dashes, I had 5 seconds. The Wasp Hornets only take about 2 seconds to unload, and they do a lot of damage. And the Yamabushi is not a very tough robot. Its greatest asset is its ability to dash and lose target lock, and the fact that it's got 4 dashes. It can go invisible, but it can't do anything while it's invisible. Fun fact, if you go invisible, whatever direction you were moving when you went invisible, if you hit the dash, it will dash that direction. So you can move while you're invisible, but it's only dashes. This is a fun one here. So basically, he understands that if he knocks me out of this, I'll bring in something better. So he's only going to knock me out of this if I'm about to kill him. And there's been a couple of times I think I've kicked in his healing drone. But he knows if he kills me, I can bring in something that can kill him. So he's playing a smart game. But he was out for about the first 5 minutes, maybe even 6 minutes, that he wasn't playing at all. So now he's just trying to capture all the flags. If he doesn't kill me, I can't bring in a bigger robot, and that's a smart tactic on his part. And I don't know why he was out for the first part. Maybe he had to go grab a coffee or something. I don't know. I don't have a problem going up against somebody in a Bushi when I'm in these little robots. Usually I rush them. I'm a little ahead on flags, so I'm not super worried about them, but I am trying to stay fairly on top of them, at least keep them cleared and stuff. Notice I'm shooting at him. He's gone invisible, but I'm still hitting him with every shot I make because I practice manual aim a lot, and so it kind of defeats that tactic he's got. I don't jump right away. I don't fire if I don't have a good line of sight, that kind of stuff. It's just smart play. After you've played 5 years like I have, you just kind of get a feel for how far these things jump. Try and jump cover to cover, spend most of your time behind cover. And I'm actually going to give him a break here, and I'm not going to bring a big robot just yet. I'm going to see if I can knock him out with this Hercules. I don't know if it's obvious or not, but I'm recording the audio on this after I didn't have the microphone on for this. Where'd you go? sneaky little punks. And this is where I'm kind of glad I left that flag empty right there. So now I get to go do this. He's feeling it. He's turning. He opens up, dashes, turns around real quick, tries to get a lock on me. I get behind him. He turns fast. Oh, he got me. Oh, time to get serious about this. But I'll leave the flaming Bushi in and just bring the weak Ronin, because I've taken him out with this Ronin before. He fears all the Ronins. Unfortunately, right as it's just about to get interesting, the match ends. It's a very sad situation. See you at the beacon. Crowbot out.